Adventures of Tom Thumb. Once upon a time, there lived a giant who had quarreled with a very greedy wizard over sharing a treasure. After the quarrel, the giant said menacingly to the wizard,
"I could crush you under my thumb if I wanted to. Now get out of my sight!"
The wizard hurried away, but from a safe distance. He hurled his terrible revenge.
Abracadabra, here I cast this spell. May the son your wife will shortly give you never grow any taller than my own thumb.
This baby is not gianty at all.
Shush! But he is our baby, no matter how tiny.
After Tom Thumb was born, his parents were at their wits' end. They could never find him, for they could barely see him.
Where did he go?
Shh! Talk softly.
They had to speak in whispers for fear of deafening the little boy.
I am here, Dad. You can never see me.
Sorry, son.
Tom Thumb preferred playing with the little garden creatures to the company of parents so different from him.
Hey, Snail. How are you?
He rode piggyback on the snail and danced with the ladybirds. Tiny as he was, he had great fun in the world of little things. But one unlucky day, he went to visit a froggy friend. No sooner had he scrambled onto a leaf than a large pike swallowed him up.
Yummy!
But the pike, too, was fated to come to a very bad end.
No! Help!
A little later, he took the bait cast by one of the king's fishermen, and before long, found himself under the cook's knife in the royal kitchens.
Finally, some fresh air. The fish stank so badly.
And great was everyone's surprise when, out of the fish's stomach, stepped Tom Thumb, quite alive and little the worse for his adventure.
Who? What the hell is that?
Oh, I am Tom, sir. Greetings of the day.
What am I to do with this tiny lad?
Then, he had a brainwave.
He can be a royal page boy. He's so tiny. I can pop him into the cake I'm making. When he marches across the bridge, sounding the trumpet, everyone will gasp in wonder.
Oh, what is that? Is he real? I think it's some magic.
Never had such a marvel been seen at court. The guests clapped excitedly at the cook's skills, and the king himself clapped loudest of all.
Fantastic! What a marvel! Here you go!
The king rewarded the clever cook with a bag of gold. Tom Thumb was even luckier.
Hey, Tom, you make me a hero.
The cook made him a page boy, and a page boy he remained, enjoying all the honors of his post.
There you go, Tom. He is your right from now on. And this is your sword for your protection.
This is so great. Thank you, chef.
And here is some royal food. King eats this himself.
Whoa, this is so good.
Tom got all the good things, and in exchange, he marched up and down the table at banquets, which he loved, by the way.
How do you do, sir?
Very fine, Tom. Nice suit.
Tom swirls around happily, whistles as he sees a woman.
Ma'am, your beauty is divine.
The woman giggles.
Oh, funny, Tom. You are the best.
Ooh, how I hate that Tom. He has stolen my king from me.
He picked his way amongst the plates and glasses, amusing the guests with his trumpet. What Tom Thumb didn't know was that he had made an enemy. The cat, which until Tom's arrival had been the king's pet, was now forgotten.
I won't spare you, Tom.
and vowing to have its revenge on the newcomer, it ambushed Tom in the garden.
Run, Tom! Run away from the palace for the sake of your life. I don't think so.
When Tom saw the cat, he did not run away, as the creature had intended. He whipped out his gold pin and cried to his white mouse mount,
George! George! Ouch! My tender bottoms.
Jabbed by the tiny sword, the cat turned tall and fled. Since brute force was not the way to revenge, the cat decided to use guile.
Tom has a sword, but I have brains. I will finish him with my cleverness.
Casually pretending to bump into the king as he walked down the staircase, the cat softly meowed.
Oh, kitty, be careful.
No, sire, you be careful. Be on your guard. A plot is being hatched against your life.
What do you mean? Careful of whom? What plot?
And then he told a dreadful lie.
Tom Thumb is planning to lace your food with hemlock. I saw him picking the leaves in the garden the other day.
What?
Yes, your grace. I heard him say these very words. Now the king had once been kept in bed with very bad tummy pains after eating too many cherries.
Oh, how awful of Tom. I really liked him.
But he doesn't like you, your grace, it seems.
The king feared the thought of being poisoned, so he sent his guard for Tom Thumb.
Call him at once.
He pricked me with his sword. Now he has to face the king's sword.
Your Grace? You called me?
Oh, your grace, look!
The cat provided proof of his words by pulling a hemlock leaf from under the white mouse's saddle cloth, where he had hidden it himself.
That's not mine!
So you were not planning to put hemlock in the king's food and make him sick?
Tom Thumb was so amazed. He was at a loss for words to deny what the cat had said.
Arrest him right away!
The king, without further ado, had him thrown in prison. And since he was so tiny, they locked him up in a pendulum clock.
Oh, curse my luck!
The hours passed, and the days too. Tom's only pastime was swinging back and forth, clinging to the pendulum, until the night when he attracted the attention of a big night moth fluttering around the room.
Oh, dear moth! Let me out!
Tom Thumb cried, tapping on the glass.
Oh, dear. Who are you?
I am Tom. Please, help me get out.
Oh, it's bad to be stuck.
And so it happens, the moth had only just been set free after being a prisoner in a large box, in which she had taken a nap. So she took pity on Tom Thumb and released him.
There you go.
Thank you.
So, where will you go now?
I don't know. I have no place to go.
Don't worry. I'll take you to the butterfly kingdom, where everyone's tiny like yourself. They'll take care of you there.
Really? Thank you so much.
And that is what happened. To this day, if you visit the Butterfly Kingdom, you can ask to see the butterfly monument that Tom Thumb built after his amazing adventure.